As the United States nears its 250th anniversary, a monumental project is set to reshape the skyline of its capital. President Trump unveils a grand plan, the Arc de Triomphe, a triumphal arch in Washington, D.C. This ambitious structure is envisioned to stand as a testament to the nation's enduring spirit and resilience. This monument aims to celebrate America's history and future, set for unveiling on July 4, 2026. The date is significant, marking a quarter of a millennium since the Declaration of Independence. Beyond commemorating a date, it's designed to inspire patriotism and become a new landmark in the capital. The Arc de Triomphe is expected to draw millions of visitors, eager to witness this new symbol of American pride. Supporters see it as a tribute to the country's strength, a physical manifestation of the values and ideals that have shaped the United States. While critics question its necessity, they argue that the funds could be better spent on other pressing issues facing the nation. The arch is envisioned to rival famous triumphal arches worldwide, using the finest materials. It will incorporate elements of classical architecture, combined with modern design techniques. It represents a tangible legacy of the president's Make America Great Again philosophy. The Arc de Triomphe is more than just a structure. It is a statement of intent and vision for the future. The project is the centerpiece of a series of renovations and constructions under Trump's administration. These efforts aim to rejuvenate the capital and leave a lasting mark on the city's landscape. The Arc de Triomphe aims to redefine a key vista in the city and create a new icon for America. It is poised to become a focal point for both residents and tourists alike. As plans progress, the nation watches to see if this vision will become reality by its historic birthday. The anticipation builds as the project moves forward, promising to add a new chapter to the story of America's capital. The Arc de Triomphe's location is as significant as the monument itself, chosen with careful consideration for its symbolic and visual impact on the nation's capital. The site was not selected at random. Rather, it was picked to make a bold statement about America's aspirations and its place in the world. The monument is set at the western end of the Arlington Memorial Bridge, a historic and highly visible gateway that links Arlington, Virginia, to the heart of Washington, D.C. This prominent spot, directly across from the Lincoln Memorial, is more than just a piece of land. It serves as a ceremonial entrance to the Capitol, framing the city's most iconic monuments and memorials. The placement is intended to create a dramatic visual axis, drawing the eye from the bridge toward the heart of the city. President Trump has often remarked that this area feels unfinished, as if something monumental is missing from the landscape. By filling this visual void, the Arc de Triomphe is envisioned as a transformative addition, redefining the approach to the National Mall and giving new meaning to the city's western entrance. For millions of visitors arriving in Washington, D.C. each year, the arch would become the first major monument to greet them, setting the tone for their experience and offering a powerful first impression of the capital's grandeur. Drawing inspiration from the world-renowned Arc de Triomphe in Paris, the Arc de Triomphe is conceived as a modern American triumphal arch. It pays homage to the tradition of monumental arches that have marked great cities throughout history, while also seeking to establish a new symbol unique to the United States. Trump has expressed a preference for the largest and most imposing design possible, ensuring that the arch will not only be visible from miles away, but will also dominate the city's skyline, becoming an unmistakable landmark for generations to come. Atop the arch, a striking feature is planned: a massive golden statue of Lady Liberty. This gleaming figure is intended to serve as a beacon of American ideals, adding a layer of symbolism that connects the monument to the nation's enduring values of freedom and opportunity. Architect Nicolas Leo Charbonneau's rendering brings this vision to life, depicting an ornate arch adorned with intricate carvings, classical motifs, and a radiant statue that crowns the structure. The design is both ambitious and detailed, reflecting a blend of tradition and innovation. The overall effect is one of opulence and strength, with the monument designed to inspire awe, evoke national pride, and serve as a gathering place for patriotic celebrations and reflection. In this way, the Arc de Triomphe seeks to connect America to a long-standing tradition of monumental architecture, joining the ranks of iconic structures that have defined cities and nations throughout history. Ultimately, the goal is for the Arc de Triomphe to become a timeless icon in its own right, one that celebrates American identity, honors the nation's history, and stands as a testament to the country's enduring spirit and ambition. The Arc de Triomphe draws direct inspiration from the world-famous Arc de Triomphe in Paris, a monument that has stood for centuries as a symbol of French unity, sacrifice, and national pride. The Parisian arch, with its grand scale and intricate carvings, commemorates the victories and struggles of a nation, and has become a gathering place for celebrations and remembrance. In France, the Arc de Triomphe is more than just a landmark. It's a living testament to the country's enduring spirit, drawing millions of visitors each year who come to pay their respects and marvel at its grandeur. Donald Trump, long an admirer of classical European architecture, has often spoken about his fascination with the elegance and power of French design. His vision is to create an American equivalent, one that channels the same sense of gravitas, but speaks to the unique story of the United States. The project seeks to adapt the timeless dignity and classical gravitas of the Parisian arch, reimagining it for a modern American context. The design blends old-world inspiration with new-world ambition, aiming to create a monument that feels both historic and forward-looking. By building a triumphal arch in the heart of Washington, D.C., the administration hopes to assert America's historical significance on the world stage, placing it among the great capitals of history. The arch is intended to be a bold statement, a new landmark that stands shoulder to shoulder with the nation's most iconic monuments. The design is about legacy, aiming to rival the great landmarks found in world capitals like Paris, London, and Rome. It's a vision that seeks to ensure America's story is told in stone and steel for generations to come. The arch is also a celebration of America's 250th anniversary, framing the nation's history as a story of triumph, resilience, and hope. It's meant to inspire pride and unity, reminding citizens of the journey that brought the country to this milestone. More than just a monument, it embodies the idea that America's greatest days are ahead, serving as a beacon for future generations to dream bigger and reach higher. The addition of a golden statue of Lady Liberty atop the arch adds a uniquely American touch, symbolizing freedom, opportunity, and the enduring promise of the nation. By merging classical form with American symbols of freedom and hope, the monument becomes a bridge between past and future, tradition and innovation. Ultimately, the goal is to create a timeless, patriotic icon, one that marks a new chapter in America's story and stands as a testament to the nation's enduring ideals. The Arc de Triomphe will be funded entirely through private donations, not taxpayer money. Trump frames it as a gift from patriotic citizens and business leaders. This approach bypasses political battles over public spending and accelerates the timeline. Trump has secured contributions from billionaires and major corporations. Some donors have offered up to $25 million, showing strong financial backing. Funds from a legal settlement with YouTube add to the project's coffers. This diverse funding highlights a resourceful approach to finance the monument without government appropriation. Building the Arc de Triomphe faces significant regulatory obstacles. Constructing a new monument in D.C. involves a complex approval process. The project must pass a 24-step review by the National Capital Planning Commission and the Commission of Fine Arts. These commissions approve the design, location, and materials of new structures. The approval process could take over a year, with public hearings and detailed reviews. The proposed location is on federal land, subject to the Commemorative Works Act. The project requires congressional approval, adding a political dimension. Gaining bipartisan support for a personalized monument could be challenging. Experts doubt the project can be completed by the July 4, 2026 deadline. The journey from rendering to monument is a marathon, not a sprint. The Arc de Triomphe is part of a broader campaign to reshape Washington, D.C. Since his second term, Trump has overseen renovations reflecting his taste for opulence. The Oval Office now features gilded details and marble-tiled floors. A new presidential Walk of Fame displays gold-framed portraits of all U.S. presidents. The Rose Garden has been paved over for large events, with towering flagpoles added. A statue of George Washington and a bust of Lincoln reinforce historical connections. Trump has ordered the clearing of homeless encampments as part of a beautification effort. These projects aim to leave a lasting physical imprint on Washington, reflecting Trump's vision. Alongside the Arc de Triomphe, a new White House ballroom is under construction. Announced in July 2025, it's the largest addition to the White House in over a century. The ballroom will replace the East Wing, enhancing the White House's capacity for events. Designed to accommodate up to 1,000 guests, it features bulletproof glass walls. The project costs $250 million, funded entirely through private donations. Surplus funds from the ballroom will support the Arc de Triomphe. The ballroom reflects a desire to modernize the White House for 21st century diplomacy. It's a permanent change, projecting an image of wealth and grand hospitality. The Arc de Triomphe aims for completion by July 4, 2026, the nation's 250th anniversary. This symbolic deadline links the monument to a major national milestone. However, experts doubt the timeline is achievable due to complex approval processes. The project must pass a 24-step review and undergo environmental assessments. Construction of the proposed size and complexity would take years. Rushing could compromise quality and safety, intended to last centuries. The deadline is more aspirational than realistic, given legal and logistical requirements. It's likely the arch will be completed after the anniversary celebrations. The Arc de Triomphe is about creating a lasting legacy and making a powerful statement. If built, it would be a visible symbol of the Trump presidency, projecting strength and pride. Supporters see it as a tribute to a transformative leader and American greatness. The project asserts a vision for America's national identity, modeled after European triumphal monuments. Critics argue it's a monument to vanity, imposing a personal brand on public space. The debate highlights disagreements over how America should commemorate its history. Regardless of its completion, the plan has sparked a national discussion on memory and legacy. It symbolizes the ambitions of the current administration to leave a permanent imprint. The Arc de Triomphe will be part of the era's legacy, for better or worse.